Okay. Here we go now. We're writing a script. Very cool. Okay. We don't need this information. No. I shall add that when on my own. Okay, there we are. About 30 seconds in. Time to do the stuff, do the things. Have the title to look at until that's done. Go into here. Grab my brand new stream notice. Thank you. Yay! Did I just get a thing? You just resubscribed. Woohoo! Why did it go up twice? It's very odd. Oh, that's why. I have the alerts button on there twice. Hi, Azzy. Hi, Will. Hi, Azzy. Hi, Generic. I'm doing a thing, although apparently I'm just about to go and have to help out with bringing some deliveries. The stream's probably be about 5 seconds long. Ugh. But, well, I shall return it eventually. That sentence made no sense. 2 ads in French? Okay, that's weird. iCloud Notes, go to there, cheat slightly, but I can't really be bothered to... okay. Because it's a very special thing. Yes, we're going to put it in an extra place. Yeah, going to self-promo. Into other uploads, because I think this counts as another upload. You got Swedish ads. Wow, look at us being the international. Sure, why not? I think that's the phrase I want to go with. Self promo. Yes, there is a chance I'll have to rework when this stream actually is, because it only just occurred to me like 5 seconds ago that I should probably not do it on a Wednesday, because a Wednesday is very busy. I'll just put it there, I guess. Yeah, it's about... How about in here? Be inventive. Anyway. Yes, we are going to be writing a... There we are. Doctor Who fan fiction. I wish I was joking. That's a lie, I don't wish I was joking. Oh god, I forgot how annoying these things are. There we are. Okay, characters. That's gonna be a third Doctor adventure. So, the Doctor. Time Lord. Suave. Old. Third Doctor version. As originally played by John Pertwee in the from 1970 to I want to say 75. I'll have to look that up though. And joining him will be Dr. Liz Shaw. Very cool lesbian. I need to put the pronouns. Hold on. There we are. There we are. And then, to round up the trio, we have the Brigadier. The Brigadier. Why am I doing the funny accent? I don't know. Soldier guy. Him. This is really difficult to do with my current setup. I can't see where I'm typing. Somewhere on the way you lost your mind. Hi, Lyric. How you doing, buddy? Anyway. I have an idea for this story. I had the idea a long time ago and I never got around to writing it. However, I have not planned this at all. What am I doing? I am writing things. You'll like this because it is a Doctor Who. It is It is Doctor Who. Why do I keep doing that? Look at that. We're writing fan fiction. Okay, one. Int. Students. Dormitory. Night. Hold on. Cambridge University. There we are. Third Doctor, lyric, John Pertwee. Alongside my favourite of his companions, Professor? No, Doctor Liz Shaw. I know my Doctor Who lore. Yes. Heck yeah. Yeah. Anyway, how is everyone today? I wonder. Should do a plot. Hold on. Because the story is going to be... Oh, dear. Oh, why can't I add a new page? Dang it. I did not know there's Doctor Who lore. There is so much Doctor Who lore, but it's good to hear that you are good, Asmodean. We have not spoken for too long. Singing Eurovision 2025 songs all day. Fair enough. Each their own. I have been doing... I was doing work in the morning, and then I was doing nothing. Brigadier! Yes! Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. I wish there was a way I could type this up. I would have written it up on Word, but I can't stream on Word for some reason, which is really annoying. I know what I can do. No, I can't. Yeah. Yeah. There we are. Plot. Are we gonna have... How many parts is this gonna be? Guess down below. Too late. That's all the guessing you can get. Serio's 7S... What? Eric, what does that mean? Yes, you were correct. There was 4 parts. Well done. No idea how you guessed that. Here. Yes. Oh, one thing I can show you though. Which I'm very, very excited about. I'm very, 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 very excited about. If I can just find it. There we are. And grab that. Put it there. No, get rid of the Minecraft launcher. Okay. I'm going to show you the super cool 3 Doctors had 4 parts. A lot of stories had 4 parts back in the day, Lyric. There we are. I think you'll find this cool. It is... Wait for it. The thumbnail for my streams. Look at that. Whoa. It was made by Weky Roboguts. It cost me money, but it was money well spent. Look at it. Look at me. Anyway, that's that. And now what to do with this. It is so cool, isn't it? It's amazing. Anyway, my plan for this story is as follows. Third Doctor goes to university because his friend has a friend who's concerned about her students because she lectures at Cambridge, which is very impressive of her. who keep going missing. Very standard Doctor Who stuff. They are being kidnapped by these weird flesh things, but that have no faces. They're just lumps of muscle. And they are being controlled by very powerful things that have no bodies. Also talking about Three Doctors Omega in reality, well... okay, yep. Not saying I disagree, but let's just keep that separate from this. Yeah? Good. Okay. So yeah. So... Yeah. It was inspired by a story I heard that John Pertwee John Pertwee, if you don't know, played the Third Doctor. Apparently, he had this idea for a story. It's very good art, isn't it? But he had this idea for a story where the villains would be inhabiting a giant pyramid in the Antarctic or the Arctic, one of the two. That image has been stuck in my mind for years. So, you'll never guess where these guys live. And unit investigate weird muscle things kidnapping the best, rightest, and this is important, and or hottest students and teachers from Cambridge Uni. Turns out they're being used to try and create a perfect human for a bunch of bodiless aliens from the Orion's belt. Oh, that's a bit mean. And again, not saying I disagree, but bodiless. That's not right. How do you? Okay, we're just gonna assume that I'm right. To inhabit, and they are being aided by a eugenicist. That word. That one. Yeah. Bad man. Very bad. Very bad, bad, bad. So yes. That's the plot. That's the entire thing. Okay, thoughts so far? Set him on fire! Yes! He shall be burnt. Burnt alive. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so firstly, titles. Third Doctor, Season 7. And then it starts with the cold open. I'm just going to save this very quickly. Yeah, sure, why not? Where's my Google Drive? My drive. Yada yada. Yada yada. Put it in there. The perfect people. There we are. Anywho, so part 1. Cambridge student comes back home and is nabbed by weird flesh things. I know they were muscle things before, but now they are flesh things. Hold on. Liz gets a call from her friend asking her to come and look into this. They're really good friends. I considered making them exes, but no, I don't know. I don't know. And the doctor discovers that let them keep BK. Maybe, I don't know. Discovers that someone or something has been teleporting all over the shop. The doctor brings in unit proper. At some point, they meet a jerk teacher who is our nasty eugenicist friend. I mean, the L is quite appropriate to be fair, but oh well. To investigate because of this. But when they are able to... Nah. I mean, the first cliffhanger has to be fairly simple. It's always something simple. So I'm thinking, and please do bully me if it's a bad idea, I might listen to you, is the doctor brings in unit proper to investigate, because this is just them accidentally summoning one of these muscle flesh things, which I think is a good plan. I think that's a good idea. It's a fairly simple story, and it does give the Brigadier something that he's been looking forward to for a long, long time. Demon summoning. Sadly not fantasy, Asmodean, but very, very close. I don't know why I keep calling you Asmodean. Azzy. Hi, Azzy. Azzy. Oi, oi, oi. The doctor brings in new proper, and they try to reverse track where the teleportation... Azzy. Oi, oi, oi. Use one of my emojis. Yay. Where the teleportation line, where the teleport took them only for several muscle flesh things to come through and attack. Dun dun dun. Now bye, Azzy. See you in a bit. So this is... Should probably add the other characters actually. So one of them is... what's her name? We need a name. Storm. Are you good with names? I can't remember. I think Storm might be good with names, but I don't know. I'm not good with names, so I'm just gonna put the friendly science person, lady. Yeah, the story will take need a bit of research on my part, because obviously the topic's a bit sensitive, but I also was hoping to make this character that we're just talking about here a character with... I can never remember the scientific name. No, I just need a nice name, honestly. What's it called? I used to know it. Skeletal dysplasia, that's the one. Or... No, there's two names. Or achondroplasia. Okay. I think yeah. Oh, just British. I don't know. Just it needs to be a name. That's all. Just bad with names. But yeah. So the character's got what we'd call dwarfism, essentially. That's the name, and hence why I need to do some research into it. Ideally. Samantha. Chandu. Hello. I'm hired. What does that mean? Yeah, stream back up. It's nice to meet you. There you are. How you doing today? What do you say? Samantha. Samantha. I like Samantha. That's a nice name. Sam, I think. Bridger? Sam Bridger? Or Bridge? Sam Bridge? Samantha Bridge? It's not there. The I sound. That's a working sound. It's tempted by Finch, but that seems a bit villainy. You know, as Mr. Finch from Doctor Who. So, uh, hmm. Kilner? I know that name. Where's Kilner from? Kilner. Name. Origin. Hmm. I like it. Let's go with that. Liz's science buddy and a lecturer at Cambridge. She also has, and I can't remember how to spell this. Just gonna copy paste it for now. That's the one. That's called skeletal. I don't know the word. Are Yates or Benton in the story? They'll probably be. I really wanted to use I've forgotten his name. Jimmy. Not Jimmy Solidarity Gaming, before someone says it. Jimmy Monroe, I think he's called. Doctor Who. Yes, Captain James Monroe. Quite like to use him in the story. Dwarfism. Has led to some stigma, but nothing she hasn't risen above. She, her. And the other fellows. Yeah, that's one thing you really need to be careful of as a writer. You need to, especially with stuff like this, you do need to look into it. I've done a bit of research, but I really need to do more. Okay, so, Robert. Robert can be a villain's name, I think. Robert Clayton? I want it to be referential or something. Hold on. What's Oswald Mosley's middle name? I assume he has one. Arnold. Ugh. That is such a dumb middle name. Yeah, but it works though. Hmm. Actually, Clayton works. I'll go with Clayton. And with the colons, there's a reason for that. It's for backstage stuff, so you can put the actor fella with the names then the final draft. This is a dramatis personae, I believe is the fancy term. I prefer to just call it a cast list personally, but oh well. Uh-huh. I have historical fantasy type story, and I've got to do a lot of research into stuff like Victorian London, the American West. That sounds cool. I like the sound of it. Okay. Not. I didn't want to sound that exasperated. Another Cambridge lecturer in league with the Orionians, as he calls them. Also a eugenist. Is that with an an or an also a eugenicist? Yeah, that's it. And also a eugenicist, which feels worth noting. Him. Okay. And there's space for more names, of course, but, you know, I'll leave it at that for now. Okay, so, why does it keep moving up here? Ah! Okay, so, unit shoots the flesh things until they die. And the Brigadier is happy because for once in his sad life, that came out really mean. Wow. He finally gets to shoot something and it stays dead. Ha ha ha. Unit shoots the flash things until they die. The Doctor deduces that they're... Why didn't they shoot them to live? Are they stupid? Oh, I know. It's so dumb, yeah. That's another thing I need to fix. I need to deal with the text box because the format's not right. Yeah. Okay, I have to deal with that. The Doctor deduces that there is a higher power controlling these thingamies. And... You know, this might just be a three-parter, actually. Yeah. Yeah. I think so. It's very bad. Why do I keep doing that? Anywho. Doctor deduces there's a high power controlling these thingamies. And I'm pulling a blank on what to do next. Alright, hold on. The cliffhanger will be that they get zapped to the North Pole. So, the Doctor and Liz are in the North Pole. Oh no. The Brigadier and co. No. To try and find them. No. Try and track them down. Yeah, sure, why not? I just got a message from someone. No, I didn't. I got a Twitter recommendation from someone I don't like. Oh, well. Same thing, really. This is really boring when I haven't got anyone to talk to, isn't it? Yeah. I'll try and track them down. And... Storm, you got any ideas? We've nearly made it to 30 minutes, guys. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. That's the issue with these streams. I don't really do well when I've got nothing to do, and this is immediately slowed down. Okay, you know what? Let's do part one. because that's something we've clearly got an idea for, and we'll go from there. Yeah. I think this is an audio drama as well, so FX. Singing from downstairs. Drunk singing. Very drunk singing. Brackets. It's a university. Go figure. A student. Mark. I don't know. What's his name going to be? Jones, why not? Stumbles in. Hold on. Unlocks the door. Open. And then stumbles through. It just occurred to me I'm going to need another little bit. Let's go down to here. Additional roles. Mark Jones. Yeah. And there's space for more. Ahaha. Okay. When was Jimmy Monroe introduced to Doctor Who? You were there in multiple stories. Well done. You lived. Good job, Jimmy Monroe. You survived for more than 1 minute. Let me show you this guy quickly. Yes, I know. Just save the file. Okay. I mean, look at this guy. He's coming up now. Isn't that just the face of an action hero to you? Ah, well done, Jimmy. You lived. Very good job. Okay. But yes, Sir Jimmy Monroe, you are going to be important to this story. You're not, actually, but oh well. Student, Mark Jones, what unlocks the door and then stumbles through, collapsing onto the bed with a laugh. The student Mark Jones unlocks the door and stumbles through, collapsing onto the bed with a laugh. And now we need dialogue. That's going to be fun. Mark Jones. And just to highlight it, he's drunk, but in brackets. I need to talk to someone, dear Lord. Okay. What you doing?
Hit
iPad.
him.
Hello. I was
Hit
going
him.
in.
No.
Surely you gotta get that money back.
I gotta get that money back.
You gotta get the money back. Hit.
Guys, I was going insane on my own. Can I talk to you whilst I stream, please?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm playing
Okay,
BitLife.
Stand.
Ah,
Stand.
We're
okay.
gambling.
Oh no!
You gotta get the
Mark
money
Jones,
back.
drunk.
I gotta get that money back.
Maybe
Hit.
he's singing a song. Yes.
Oh no! Hey, what if I go commit a crime?
What are some good drunk songs? Football chants, that's it. Football chants. 1970s. I can just copy one of those. Cambridge, do you have a football team? You do. Okay. Cambridge City FC. Chance. 1970s. I bet this works. No, of course it doesn't. Okay. I love Google. Just drinking songs. Drinking songs. 1970s. Because this is set in the 1970s. This is just songs about people getting drunk. This is not stuff you sing whilst you're drunk. Okay, songs sung whilst drunk. How about that? And remove all the AI stuff. Brindisi. Lyrics. No, that's in Italian. No, somehow I don't think he's going to be singing in Italian. Just a wild theory. That is not a British drinking song. That is a song from a private club. Gang, we've hit a hurdle on the first possible. This is very quickly falling apart before my eyes. Singing. Drunk. Unless we just say he's not drunk. Yeah, actually. Shout into his mates. Hi, Azzy. Thank God for coming back. I was very quickly running out of stuff to say. Shout into his mates. Drunk. Same tomorrow. Right, lads. From outside, we hear his drunk friends cheer. Who doesn't like getting drunk all the time? Me. I don't like that. That's not fun. Anywho. Mark laughs. Hold on. Then someone closes the door. Mark laughs a little before sighing because now he's alone. Oh well. How about then he remembers. Oh God. That essay. With a grunt and no small effort, he pulls himself back up and stumbles towards his desk. He gets out his essay, unfinished, and starts scribbling. Not writing, scribbling. Because again, drunk. Extremely drunk. After a moment, he realizes that he is too exhausted to deal with this, grumbles a little, scrunches up the page and chucks it in the bin. What's the use? Ah, well. Yeah, he's not giving himself a very good reputation so far, is he? Hold on. Laughing. Still not the end of the world. No, actually. Yeah, he can be a very good student, also drunk. Why not? He clambers back into bed before FX, which I believe just means effects. I don't know how it means the words, but oh well. FX, the hum of a teleportation beam. Dun dun dun. Two creatures. Tan-skinned and completely devoid of any markings appear. No, full stop. Appear suddenly. Uh-oh. What the? But before he can answer, he is grabbed. Yeah, this has it. This script writing thing's easy. Yeah. No. Get off me. Get off me. Stop. But they do not stop. His scream echoes into the night. It's not really night, but oh well. There we go, we got a scene done. Look at that, we got a scene done. Now we have like 20 more to go. Why do you keep doing that? Just let me go down. Wrong stage. There we are. We can start crossing little bits off as we do them. Hooray! Yes, the emoji. Another one of the custom ones. Okay. So I think now we need to go to unit, don't we? Unit. Hold on, yes. Int unit. The doctor's lab day. Oh, hi, Twisty. Hi, yeah. Didn't see pop-ups there. Oh, that is evil. That is evil. I mean, very entertaining, but oh. Tut tut tut. Okay. Okay, so, this scene. Let's say Liz and the doctor in the lab. Liz has just been speaking on the phone. Is Talsy alright? I hope Talsy is alright. We're waiting for an answer, Twisty. Okay. FX. The doctor. Ah, no! It's a typical day. You're doing good! Yay! You're both doing good. Excellent. I'm also doing good. Thanks for asking. It's a typical day in the lab. The doctor... Oh wait, hold on. The doctor is doing whatever. I don't care. And has... Right. Hi, Twisty! How you doing? Oh, we just answered that. Ah! Headphones fell off. Dang it. Ooh. Very itchy ears. I've got my glasses on at the same time and they do not work together, believe you me. Now I'm going on to Discord because I'm bored. And now I'm coming back because I just remembered I'm streaming. The doctor's doing whatever, I don't care. Actually, we'll be more specific. Working on the TARDIS. Because that is something quite famous about this era. In Season 7, which is the only season that Liz was in, the Doctor's TARDIS was not working. He was stuck in unit. He was exiled by his own people. How very evil. I mean, Fairy did break their laws, but equally their laws were dumb. So yeah, he's working on the TARDIS. And failing. Whilst Liz is on the phone. Liz Shaw is on the phone. We're just going to call her Liz. Because why not? Folding up my sleeves. As one does. Sorry about that. Bit tired. Really? No, I entirely understand. Understand. That also works. Be over right away. FX, she puts the phone back up. Doctor? The doctor? Yes, Miss Shaw. No, he did call her Miss Shaw, didn't he? How do you feel about going to Cambridge? No, that's a bad line. Is this specifically a script writing program? Yes, it is. It's called Writer Solo. You just about can't see it in the screen because of how I had to crop it, but yeah, it's quite good. It's reliant on the writer being good, and I am evidently not. Why aren't you saving? Hold on. Hold on. File. Set external backups. Every 15 minutes. The perfect people. Sure, why not? I'm back. I was making dinner, watching a couple of friends pluck a dead pigeon. That's one hell of a sentence. Okay. Not sure how to respond to that. Yeah, not got a clue. Okay. I assume it was for making food or something? Please? Oh dear. Um, laughing through the fear. Yeah, the poor pigeon. You know, my Nana used to tell a story about her mum, I think it was, and how one day, because she was working at a big old house, sort of fancy manor sort of place, um, and the game, someone came along and no, not food. It had already started decaying. Flies and stuff. Ugh. Why? Okay. Your friends concern me slightly, Storm. Just saying. But yeah, so she was apparently some brought in this dead pigeon and said, "Okay, that's fair actually." And said, "Okay, the master wants this prepared for his lunch. He wants a pigeon pie." I think that's the basic gist of the story. And my great nana could not do that. She did not want to plug that pigeon, so eventually she had to get the groundskeeper to do it instead. Yeah, it's not like you can suffer any more from it, so you know. On the other hand, it's a bit weird. Ugh. But yes, okay. Do you fancy going on a trip? That rather depends. Where were you thinking? Cambridge. And then we are going to put a beat. A little pause. Mild concern. Suspicious. Cambridge. And we're going to let Liz be a bit snarky here, because she's very good at that. Yes, Doctor. No, actually. Dialogue's hard. I haven't done dialogue in ages. Ah! I'm going to cut it from there, actually. Actually, no, he wouldn't say Miss Shaw, he'd say Liz. Now I think about it. Yes, Liz. Yeah, that sounds more like him. Okay. That rather depends. Where were you thinking? She's trying to think of a way to say Cambridge so we can investigate this weird spate of disappearance. It's to help my friend out, but I don't want to tell you that because you don't want to get involved in that stuff at the moment because you're still annoyed for some reason. I don't know. Anyhow, where were you thinking? Yada yada yada. Okay, hands on heart, I'm not feeling this at the moment. Might reorganize when I do the stream because it is a bit of a bad time, and also, just bored, really. So yeah, let's just end it there. We managed almost an hour, which isn't bad for me, on my own. So yeah, sorry about this. I think it's going to be the end of the stream for today. Wait. I'm being told to wait. Why am I being told to wait? You have a question? What is the question? Is this Doctor Who, I'm going to be very upset. What's the question, Azzy? How did you get ads to work if you stream? Mine don't play. I don't know, buddy. I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, if someone else could explain the ads, that would be great. Because I don't understand how they work. Honestly. I want to ask generic, perhaps? Sorry. Yeah, okay. See ya.